amazing sounds I've ever heard in my life. I'm standing at the highest point in all of Thailand, and I'm about to begin a long journey south, that way, all the way to Singapore. And I'm gonna be birding the entire way. From the mountains of northern Thailand. It's too hot. Back on the bike. What a crazy place. Through the dense jungles of the Malay Peninsula. If Halabala had this, best place in the world. And although the journey won't always be easy, that's not happening. This one is fine. My tent is caving in. This one, on the other hand, I'll uncover some of Southeast Asia's most iconic, most adorable, and most amazing species. That is horrifying. One of the most intense experiences of my whole life. So, let's see what we can find on my journey down the Malay Peninsula.
Station Kuang. Kuang Station.
So I've just arrived at Kuala Kuba Baru. It's a very quiet little train station. Well, not right now. There's someone on the phone. So I've got no way of getting myself up to Fraser Hill. I've just called a grab. It's going to take me all the way up there. It's going to take about an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. I'm excited. Hidden in the mists of the Malaysian highlands, Fraser's Hill is a strange remnant of Malaysia's colonial past. You're now entering an important bird and biodiversity area. Let's go. Well, being a Brit myself, this is a bit weird. It's like being back home, but with signs telling me not to feed the monkeys. But the monkeys in question seemed quite comfortable with helping themselves. They are long-tailed macaques, one of the more common primate species of Southeast Asia. But they were far from the only monkeys here on this mountain, sharing it with one of the most amazing apes in the world, the Siamang. So I'm guessing, oh, this is interesting. Some of the wildlife. Is this wildlife that's here? Are you serious? There's tigers at Fraser's Hill. The Siamang that I was talking about. That's your guy. That is your guy. That's the one we're after. But now I'm seeing this. We've got about 50 other target species to get through. So because now we're up in the Malaysian highlands, we're going to be finding some species that are quite similar to the species we found at Doi Tanon in Chiang Mai, all the way back in episode 1. In fact, I already just saw a lesser racket-tailed drongo, which we saw back at Doi Tanon. I tell you what, I am absolutely living for this. There's information everywhere. You will never be at a loss as to what bird you have seen on Fraser's Hill. This is like being in the UK but with friendly people. And good weather as well. Oh, it's very bizarre. Climbing the winding roads, I was beginning to get an idea of just how different the ecology of this place would be in contrast to that of the sultry lowlands. Right. Silver Park Resort. This is it. So it's currently raining, so I was thinking it's a good time to tell you about the kind of things I'm hoping to find. You know about the Siamang, the world's largest gibbon. That would be unbelievable. But we've got to find some birds, and this is the place to do it. We've got long-tailed cibias, we've got fire-crowned barbets, we've got red-headed trogons. There's so many different types of semi-montane, tropical Southeast Asian birds that live here. Different, similar but different to the ones that we saw in Doi Intanon, up there in the mountains of Thailand. Those species up there are the sort of Himalayan variants. Down here in the Sundalands, we're too far south. We're south of the Krat Isthmus. We're going to be finding Sundaic species, birds of Malaysia, birds of Borneo, birds of Indonesia. So I don't really know what to expect. I'm going in blind, essentially. I feel like we're going to find a few surprises. It's my first morning here in Fraser's Hill, and it's off to a good start. We just got our male red-headed Trogon, so that's pretty cool. That's one of the main target species I was after. So yeah, now I'm just on my way to Hemmant Trail. This is supposed to be an easier trail with apparently some of the more common and easily sighted birds, and I've just found something now. Okay. Literally, the start of the trail is right there. I've walked maybe, 10 meters? And we've already got a new lifer, rufous-browed flycatcher. Hemmant Trail is good so far. Despite being the least remote of all the trails as it skirts Fraser's Hill's golf course, something I hadn't expected to find here, Hemmant Trail offers a rare glimpse of the virgin forest that dominates the mountainous backbone of peninsular Malaysia. The southern end of a colossal green spine that runs down the length of the peninsula itself, from northern Thailand all the way towards Singapore. The Tenasserim Hills, spanning the entire length of my journey. So the trouble I have with filming in really dense forest like this is I have to rely on autofocus because the viewfinder in my camera is completely scuffed because I dropped it one time and now the viewfinder cannot focus. Like it's just constantly blurry. So every time I use it, I can't actually see the bird I'm photographing. So I just have to use the auto to actually get a focused image of it. So manual focus is useless. But in the forest, there's so many leaves and vines and branches kind of reaching into your frame that it's like you're just auto-focusing on everything other than the bird. So it's really not easy when you can't manual focus at all and can't see anything in the viewfinder. Bit of a nightmare. So it looks like we're coming towards the end of the Hemmant Trail, which I believe should bring us out to the mosque. Abu Suradi. Let's do it. Oh. How am I getting through here? One of the shorter trails, Abu Suradi, was slow progress at first, but leading me higher into the lofty land of ferns and clouds, mysteries unraveled, and strange new creatures welcomed me. Mountain Bobo. Pretty sure I just saw a mountain fulveta. Which is a new bird. For me. Okay. Looks like we might be done with this trail. Are we? There we are. Suradi Trail. Complete. Now we've got major trail. Should we do it? Should we do the major trail? No, we shouldn't. Birds seem to come and land here on the perches. So I'm kind of hunkered down in a bush, like surrounded by ants. Here we go. Yes. God, these birds are so quick, man.
The remains of what appeared to be an old feeding station still attracted the birds, despite not having any food on offer. Some were species I'd never seen before, like this chestnut-capped laughing thrush. But some were a little more familiar.
Silver-eared messiers, but they're in a really awkward position. Oh, come on. Oh, here we go.
The painted fairies of Southeast Asia's highlands, these messiers are the icons of Fraser's Hill for many birders. And with their colours and charismatic family feeding sessions, it's easy to see why.
I think we did it. I think we found the pop-up spot. Long-tailed sibias, silver-eared messiers, some kind of babbler, some kind of laughing thrush, and chestnut-headed. And squirrels.
It seems no matter where you go on Fraser's Hill, there is always a squirrel ready and waiting to escort you to some other secret place. And under the busy blue skies, the warmth of late morning beckons yet more and more residents of this mountain from their own secret places.
So I kind of decided to just follow the road. I'm sitting past like a weird place called Allen's Water. And now I think I'm heading towards Pine Tree Trail, something along those lines. I don't know really, just exploring.
But there was one specific creature I was particularly hoping to find.
God, it's weird, man. We're in the English countryside looking for the largest gibbon in the world. What is this life? Oh my god. They even have London Pride. I literally came here just so I could see the other side of this this place to look for the Siamang. And now I'm here pouring English tea under streaked spider hunters. What's going on?
And it was under said spider hunters, who seemed to be particularly populous on this mountain, that I would stumble upon one of the most spectacular vistas yet. One that was unmistakably un-British.
Wow. Whether we see a Siamang or we don't see a Siamang, it's quite a good view.
But with no sign of the Siamang, my next trail was the trail I'd been most eager to traipse down. The Bishop Trail. A fairly arduous up and down mountainside path through the thicker part of the forest. And although it was beautifully promising, I didn't find much. Not this time, anyway.
So we found a nice little place to chill on a fallen tree that has collapsed one of these little rest stops. And now I'm considering, do I continue and do the forbidden Maxwell Trail? This is a trail that all reviews online are telling me, do not go there. Do not enter that trail. And I'm thinking, why? Why? What's in there? I've read that it's leech infested, so it could be that. Maybe it's just that it's called Maxwell Trail. But also I think the terrain is a bit dodgy. I mean, even the entrance, if I show you, you can see here is like, already looking in there, it looks a bit rough. Oh. Ah. Yep, no, not happening. Not happening. Oh my god, there are spiders everywhere in there. Oh, okay, back on the Bishop. Let's go.
Leaving the spider-strewn gateway to Maxwell behind me, yet more magical and mysterious lifers met me in the mossy mountain forest, some refusing to pose where I could see them. Others stopping in their tracks for their time in the spotlight.
Who is that guy? Why did you stop running? Wow. Yeah, I don't really know lizards. But it's definitely a skink, right? Some kind of skinky boy.
Even the Sultan himself came to greet me. Or perhaps just to find something to eat. But all this relentless birding started to get the better of me.
I am starting to get hungry. And I'm starting to get tired. What is that? Just gone in there. What is that? Oh, where are my Mentos?
Where are my Mentos? Where are they? Am I really stupid? Did I not put my little Mentos in there?
Okay, Kindersley Trail. I believe it is currently closed. So let's go. Ooh. Okay, Kindersley Trail is steep. I think I've already reached the end. Yeah, I have. Wow, that was the shortest trail. It took about 3 minutes. But oh my god, what an exhausting 3 minutes. Okay, where am I now? Alright, I am having to up my game with these Siamang because I'm getting some amazing vistas of the valley, but I can't see a thing, so it's time to bring out new weaponry. Nothing. It's the end of the second day here at Fraser's Hill, and I haven't seen any Siamang, but I did just speak to a birdwatcher, and he seems to know his stuff. And I asked him, have you seen the Siamang? And he said, yes, on the Telekom Loop. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to try and do this Telekom Loop and see if I can find the Siamang. I think tomorrow's the day. I feel good. I feel good.
On the Telekom Loop the next morning, the mountain was waking up to a dark, damp start to the day. But little succeeds in dampening the spirits of the mountain's monkeys. Nor that of its ever busy, ever tapping woodpeckers. Industrious in their endless search for wood-boring insects. And stooped atop the tallest trees, the booming bellows of the mountain imperial pigeon. On the far side of the loop, the chitter-chatter of plume-toed swiftlets betrayed the presence of their colony in a miniature man-made cave. And shuffling shyly in the ferns, a family of Malayan partridge maintains its discretion while feeding in the soggy leaf litter, accompanied by their own personal entourage of squirrel escorts. And the slightly more flamboyant and not so shy white-tailed robin. But here on Fraser's Hill, these partridges, who are typically extremely nervous birds, seem to have overcome the usual shyness. An extraordinarily rare sign that on this mountain at least, humans pose little threat.
One of the things I really love about bird watching and wildlife watching is it strongly encourages you to go to some quite amazing places that most people don't usually go to. So it's been kind of on and off raining all day, and now it's definitely on. It's raining pretty hard, so I'm on the Bishop Trail again, and I've just taken shelter under this canopy. But the rain is still getting me. I don't know how, it's like bouncing in here. Oh. It's been a rough day, to be honest. I think it's just about easing up now. So that means, well, let's test this out first. Yeah, we're good. I think I'm going to continue down the trail. So we got a slight problem on the Bishop Trail. Looks like a tree has fallen down. Looks like I might be able to squeeze through. Is it worth it? Oh. Let's do it. Siamang. Can you hear that? This is one of the most amazing sounds I've ever heard in my life. Wow. But I can't see them. There's no viewpoint. Oh, it's amazing. It's so frustrating. 'Cause you can hear they're pretty close, but the forest is just too thick. Like, I can't see them at all. I can't see them at all. But I can hear them extremely well. Wow. So the entire forest has just descended into this cloud. I don't think I'm going to be seeing anything. So from here in Fraser's cloud, we didn't see the Siamang, but we did hear it. And we saw some amazing birds. If you are a birdwatcher and you ever come to Fraser's Hill, you're going to have a great time. This is the place to be. If you come here and you see a Siamang, don't tell me about it. Anyway, onwards tomorrow to the next stop, the last stop, final destination, this long southward journey down the Malay Peninsula. We are going to none other than Singapore. So, see you then, see you later, Siamang.
In the last episode of my journey down the Malay Peninsula, I will enter the city.
If Halabala had this, the best place in the world.
In search of some of the most unlikely urban wildlife.
Sundakaluga. Very bizarre animal. Biggest thing I've ever seen in my life, besides the elephant. Think like an owl. If I was a spotted wood owl, where would I go? Oh my god.
In the southerly land of Singapore.
Made me feel a bit emotional. Oh man. I am starting to get hungry. And I'm starting to get tired. What is that just gone in there? What is that? Long tail tibia.